Hello, I'm Nicolas Cambi, three-time world record holder. This is World's Strongest Wiener, and you're watching World's Strongest Fan.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. First up, we join powerlifter Connor Marston working hard on his bench press. The weight, 220 kilos or 485 pounds for 2 reps. Following on from him and doing an incline log press, it's Dimitar Savatinov. Great to see him back training again. We now move into some overhead pressing, and here we join Lucy Underdown, working on the loaded dumbbell, weighing 60 kilos or 132 pounds. Following on from her, we join Johnny Hansen. He says, it's not good, but it's going in the right direction. This is 90 kilos or 198 pounds. Next up, we've got another person training dumbbell. This time, it's powerlifter turned strongman Luke Nall. He says, here is some light speed work on my circus dumbbell provided by Texas Power Concepts. So good luck to him. He's looking good for the official Strongman Games. Next up, it's Jordan Larson. The weight getting increasingly heavier. This is 95 kilos or 210 pounds up to the shoulder, and that's a really strong press. Now here's a clip from Mark Jeans out in Wales. He says he's testing his new technique for dumbbell. It's a bit sloppy, but he'll see how far he can take it. It's 100 kilos or 220 pounds already. Next up, it's Maxime Boudreau out in Canada. He says he's feeling good about this event lately. 108 kilos or 240 pounds, and again it's a strong press from him. Next up, we join the American Nightmare Bobby Thompson. The weight of his dumbbell, 127 kilos or 280 pounds. Next up though, we've got Nicolas Cambi, about to break the under 105 kilo world record. The weight of his, 129 kilos or 285 pounds. That's an awesome press, and he's a really great competitor. Next up, we join Chris Beetham. He was competing at Scotland's Strongest Man. The weight on the axle, 136 kilos or 300 pounds. Next up, it's Graciano Rubio, always looking good with the weight. It's 161 kilos or 355 pounds. We now move into some log pressing, and first up it's powerlifter John Haack, training out with Martins with a weight of 130 kilos or 286 pounds. Next up, it's Lee Shaw. He's about to show you a Viper press technique. That's where he lifts it above his head in one motion. That's 145 kilos or 320 pounds. Now next up, we join Joseph Payne. He's out in America, and he says 350 pounds for my projected opener, and looking good. Next up, we're back in the UK, and we join strongman Shane Nye. The weight of his log, 170 kilos or 374 pounds. We now move into some squatting, and first up it's powerlifter Hunter Henderson. She says lots of fun things today. The weight on the bar, 188 kilos or 315 pounds for 3 reps. Next up, we join champion powerlifter Tony Cliff. The weight on his bar, 255 kilos or 562 pounds for 3 reps. Following on from him, we've got a front squat, and it comes from Trey Mitchell III. He says, well, this was fun. I hit a rep personal record in front squats, but I managed to miss the hook on the re-rack. Here it comes, rep number 2, and watch him try and re-rack that bar. Following on from him, we join another powerlifter. This time it's Blake Lehue, and he says, one word, depth. The weight, 280 kilos or 617 pounds. Next up, it's Jonathan Oldham. The weight on his bar, 357 kilos or 788 pounds, and he rounds out the first half of today's video.
Easy pick up. There you go. That's good. That's it, nice and steady. That's it, don't overstride, that's it. Good.
Now we're into the second part of today's video, and we join Sam Beliveau out in Canada. Today, she's working on the axle deadlift from a deficit. The weight, 197 kilos or 435 pounds for 3 reps. Next up, and also training Axel, it's Inez Carrasquillo. The weight of hers, 210 kilos or 465 pounds for 2 reps. Next up, we join Colleen Meredith. The weight, 247 kilos or 545 pounds. Following on from her, it's Lucy Underdown, this time on the Axel. The weight today, 265 kilos or 585 pounds. That's actually above the world record. Next up, we join Tim Philus, getting ready to compete at the official Strongman Games as a master. That's 308 kilos or 680 pounds for 2 reps. Next up, we're out in New Zealand and we join Sam McCormack. He says it wasn't his day, but I don't know, 360 kilos definitely looks good to me. Now next up, we join Dan Hewson, also pulling that weight, this time on the Axel. It's 360 kilos or 793 pounds. He uses a hitch and gets a good lift. Next up, it's Roy Arantia. He's looking good also. He trains out of Chaos Strength. The weight on his Axel, 365 kilos or 804 pounds for 3 reps. He's getting ready for his very first appearance at this year's official Strongman Games. I expect him to do very well. Next up, we're back in Ireland and we join Pete Bremner, pulling from some 2-inch blocks. The weight, 385 kilos or 848 pounds. Next up, we join Andy Kearney, breaking the Scottish and British Masters record on the silver dollar deadlift. The weight, 432.5 kilos or 953 pounds. Next up, it's Fadi El Masri, pulling on the trap bar, a weight of 453 kilos or 1,000 pounds. Following on from him, it's Jordan Larson again. He says, as Ice Cube once said, today was a good day. That's 459 kilos or 1,012 pounds from a height of 18 inches, and he also used the mammoth bar. And rounding out the deadlift section today, it's Doug Madewell, pulling from a height of 18 inches, a weight of 462 kilos or 1,020 pounds. Now seeing us out today, it's Rob Kearney getting ready for the Rogue Invitational. He says his dumbbell training is going well, and it's the first time he's trained it since the Arnold's back in March. The weight, 125 kilos or 275 pounds for 2 reps. Anyway guys, that's it from me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I'll catch you again as always on the next one.